Welcome to DRB Tunnel Solutions training. In this training, we're going to take a look at open price discounts. Let's get started. To set up an open price discount, you'll go into the discount section and click Add Discount. Here we're going to create just a generic open price discount. When you set up a discount, you want it to apply to customers. These are your retail customers. House accounts are for setting up discounts that automatically get invoked when you put a house account customer into the sale. Here, though, we're going to create a button that will allow me to type in an open price discount that I can take off of the sale. It is a type coupon. Automatic can't be used because it wouldn't present a dialog to type in a value. Manual could not be used because these are manual coupons applied to customer records, such as reload coupons. It's important to understand the discount tax relationship. If you're setting up a discount that will be used a lot to comp off sales completely regardless of the sale amount, you should usually set those up as 100% discounts before tax. That way you're left with nothing due. Keep in mind that if we have the discount relationship after tax, then this means that this will calculate and allow you to create flat dollar amounts that the customer owes. Let me show you that here. First, we're not going to select any conditions. This means it is a cart discount. It'll apply to everything in the cart. But after tax means that if you are using tax-inclusive items, such as a wash that has a tax included for a flat dollar amount, you can use this open price discount to create a flat dollar amount off. I'll go ahead and click Continue. And I'll set the open value, which is the upper max limit of this discount, to $50. Meaning this is open price up to $50 in the sale. Keep in mind, however, if it's after tax, when you get down to that last dollar or few dollars of tax that are left over, the discount itself doesn't apply to tax. So if it's calculated after tax, it does not mean that it applies to tax. I'm going to go ahead and activate this discount and create a code for it. If this is going to just be a button, we can create a single code that we're going to use. I'm just going to type in Open DSC for open discount. We'll set it to unlimited redemptions, and then we'll set an expiration date. We'll go ahead and activate that coupon or button. And now OPN DSC is a discount that we can use. Let's go ahead and flip over to our terminal, and we'll log in and take a look at how this works. You do need to consider how this discount will be used. For example, notice here that when I press my good wash is a tax-inclusive wash price. This is important to consider because if I want to take off $1, $2, and leave the total amount also a flat dollar amount, the discount that I just used would allow me to do that. I press Open Discount. It gives me the Submit Discount Value. And here I can type in something like 2. And since it's applying after tax was calculated, it retains that flat dollar amount. Here's where the problem lies. When we go to the total amount of the sale, because this item is $11.24 max, the max discount that it'll ever apply is $11.24. And what that means is that even if you put $12 in, it's going to leave the tax behind because the discount was calculating based off of the max price of the item, but after tax, and it does not apply to the tax. This is the current way that this is implemented. On the other hand, if you think that this open discount will often be used to comp sales off, typically you would set up your comp coupons as 100% off discounts before tax so that no tax would be calculated at all. If we change this same discount to before tax, we will get the benefit that we can comp off sales. So let me go ahead and change that discount to be before tax. And now we will get the benefit that we can comp this sale all the way off now. We'll go ahead and reload and apply the same $12. And here, the discount still did max at $11.24, but it discounted off of the wash before tax was calculated, taking the price to 0, so 0 tax was calculated. So if you're using open price discounts to comp off items, typically you would set it to discount before tax and then type the total amount of the cart in order to get that calculation to show up properly. However, here's where there's a problem. If you want to charge a flat dollar amount using the discount before tax, if I take $1 off, it's going to take $1 off of this $11.24, make the new price $10.24, and then tax that, which is going to leave behind a value that is an odd value. So you need to keep in mind that when you're using open price discounts, typically you're going to be doing this where you have a cash drawer with a full complement of coins to give change out. Because in this instance, if you're taking $1 pre-tax off, it's going to tax whatever is left, which would, in this case, would be $10.24. It'll tax that, and you're going to have an odd amount left over. So, long story short, when you set up your open price discounts, there's two ways you can go about it. One would be that you would set up the discount after tax. If this discount is going to be used in most cases where you want to leave behind a flat dollar amount but not comp the sale off, you set it up to discount after tax. If this is going to be used typically to comp the sale off regardless of the price, and that open price is just so that you're not having crazy cards with tons of prepaids and gift cards and things like that, you're creating that upper limit as the max sale limit. In that case, you would likely want to set it up as discount before tax in order to comp that sale off. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please send them to training@drb.com.